So far this offseason, the Golden State Warriors have been very quiet. And that's of course because the Jonathan Kuminga restricted free agency stalemate has been looming over everything they're going to do. But before we get into that, what has actually happened with their salary cap so far heading into next season? First off, Kevon Looney and Gary Payton's contracts both came to an end. Looney signed with the Pelicans in free agency, and we'll get back to Payton in a moment. Then, at the draft, after a couple of small trades, they ended up with the 52nd and 56th picks. Alex Tui and Will Richard, neither of whom has received a guaranteed contract yet. Tui might end up being a draft and stash candidate, and we'll return to Richard in a moment as well. So, back to Kuminga. As a restricted free agent, there are basically three ways his contract could be resolved. He could sign a new contract with the Warriors, he could sign the qualifying offer with the Warriors, or they could agree to a sign-and-trade with another team. So first, the Warriors have reportedly offered a 2-year, $45 million deal with a team option on the second year. That's way less guaranteed money than Kuminga could probably get if he was an unrestricted free agent, and understandably, he doesn't want to just become a trade chip again next season. Therefore, his agent has countered the Warriors' offer with a proposal of 3 years, $82 million, which would allow the Warriors to stay below the second apron. But they seem uninterested in budging from their initial offer. So then the next option would be the qualifying offer, which in Kuminga's case would be about $7.9 million for next season. So why would he consider taking that? Well, if he did, he would become an unrestricted free agent next offseason. He would have total control of his next contract and team. He would also have a de facto no-trade clause next season, which is something that players who sign the qualifying offer get. But both of those things would be very bad for the Warriors. It would eliminate all of their leverage, and they would probably end up losing him for nothing. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation, as Kuminga would make less money and then the Warriors would lose him next summer. But with Cam Thomas just accepting his qualifying offer, the possibility of Kuminga doing the same has to be taken seriously. And then the final option would be a sign-and-trade with another team. The Kings and the Suns have reportedly shown interest, with a 4-year, $90 million offer apparently on the table, including a player option. But the Warriors have become much less interested in a sign-and-trade, as they've been underwhelmed by the trade packages being offered. According to Sam Amick, one such offer included Malik Monk and a protected first-round pick. So anyways, if Kuminga returns to the Warriors for, let's just say, $25 million, there are several moves that they have been waiting to do as soon as the Kuminga situation is resolved. They're reportedly going to give Al Horford the taxpayer mid-level exception, bring back DeAnthony Melton and Gary Payton, and bring in Malcolm Brogdon, all at the minimum, and then round out their roster by offering a guaranteed contract to their rookie, Will Richard. So that's what the Warriors could look like if Kuminga resigns, but as you can see, it would put them over the second apron, which is probably why they're being so cautious.